Hey guys, Jeremy here, and I'm bringing you some League of Legends today. Some Leona support. I am rank 5 Platinum, so this game should be around Gold 1, Plat 5. That kind of level, if anyone was wondering. So Leona's probably one of my favourite supports. Her and Blitzcrank. The other team having Blitzcrank in this game, so that not being an option for me to pick. Just covering red. In this game I'm very rusty. Hadn't played in a couple of weeks, so my camera movement and mechanics are a bit off. I accidentally took Zenith Blade to begin with. I head to Corky. I think he wanted to try to get some damage in, cutting off Jinx if they came through the river. End up seeing Jinx there waiting. Who knows why. They did have a Blitzcrank. They probably wanted to grab us, but she is AFK or something, not responding. Running a little bit there. Could have been AFK, DC'd. Who knows. Zenith Blade, that Zenith Blade start not hurting. Cleaning up, TF getting that kill nice and easy. Me and Corky getting an assist each. Getting that little XP advantage. And the free lane. So, and TF getting that first blood should help him versing that Yasuo. So me and Corky are nearly level 2 here. Jinx just getting back to lane. Possibly her team harassing her for that poor first blood. Telling us that she did. I guess they were harassing her that she bought her account or something like that. Some normal League of Legends sportsmanship happening on their side. Bad sign for them. Good sign for us. Things going well right off the bat. Me and Corky getting to level 2 early. Pushing that advantage. We still have to be careful. Blitzcrank can easily do a nice grab under the tower and turn that slight lead that we have against us. But in the middle of the lane, not a problem at all. I want to get this cannon creep. I ended up wanting to finish it off, share that gold. So they do have this brush watered as Jinx shoots me. Jarvan getting killed in the middle there by Yasuo. A bad gank countered by Shyvana. Got level 3 here. Now I'm wanting to go in. TF got that kill in the middle, cleaned up just barely, and I go in on Jinx. Now I got both of their flashes, forgot for a split second, got happy that I got Blitz's flash there, forgot I could get grabbed under the tower. I flash away myself, Corky using his heal to save me. We're both low, but Corky got flash, I've got exhaust, all their summoners are down. Blitzcrank runs in by himself, who knows why, gets stunned up. I go back in, Zenith Blade on Jinx, exhaust her. Corky follows up with his Valkyrie and finishes her off as well, and we pick up a nice double kill. A very good fight for us. Corky getting both of those kills. Now Teemo killed earlier in top lane. Teemo being a pain to deal with in lane, especially when you're a melee character. Probably shouldn't be that hard as earlier, but depends on skill, I guess. Now I picked up a vision ward, get some wards, protect us from ganks, keep pressuring them, being aggressive, and a pink ward to shut down their vision, so we could possibly get a gank if they ever push out too far. Make them afraid. So I head to the trio, pink that so they can't get deep vision on us. Go toward the river. Now, Corky getting that double kill, he should be a lot stronger than Jinx. I want to keep going in aggressive, miss my Zenith Blade there. Corky also misses. We get poked down a little bit by Jinx, but Blitz just missing that grab, which he would have just been forcing a fight, which he probably wouldn't want. But I just constantly keep wanting to go in, looking for a good opportunity. Then they're fighting in the middle again. Yeah, so we're getting TF getting Shyvana. And Corky got grabbed here, does a good Valkyrie, just getting away before he gets knocked up. I go in between them, shutting their vision down on Corky, and I end up going in on Jinx, tanking a little bit of the tower, and Corky just blows her up, which is a good sign right now. Exactly what you want when you're a support, a good ADC that does a lot of damage, cleans up while you tank for him. Teemo also picked up another kill in that top lane, which is unfortunate. Aurelia not having a good time up there, but not much of a threat right now. TF ulting up to get behind Teemo, but that Teemo troll, as you see on the mini map, just running into that tower and killing himself. Wasting that, drawing 3 people close to up there, wasting TF's ult, being a pain, and getting away without anyone getting the kill on him. So we get 6, I line up my ult, pull it down, and miss terribly. If I just kept it at max range, possibly would have got Blitz there, being able to go on and finish him off, but that rustiness showing. That rustiness showing there on that ult. So Corky trying to poke down. Blitzcrank just barely missing that grab. That could have possibly been the end of that Corky. I go back in on Jinx, just being very tanky and ahead, just wanting to keep fight. We're half health, but we're slowly poking them down. Corky getting a bit low on mana. That tunnel vision happening, not noticing Shyvana walking through that ward. Blitz goes in, exhausts Corky, grabs him too, but Shyvana focuses me down. I exhaust Shyvana, surviving just long enough for Corky to finish her off, and Jinx just barely gets Corky before Jarvan comes in, just cleans her up. So even though we're at a disadvantage there, we show just how far ahead we are by going 3 for 2, turning that around nicely. Picking up a chain vest and some boots, getting tanky and faster, wanting to get even more tanky to go into more fights, forgetting some potions, picking up a little too much, but you can never have too much, I guess. Looking at my solar flare, disappointed missing it earlier still. So trotting back to lane, thinking about stuff, thinking about what he's gonna do. Corky by himself, trying to poke down Jinx a little bit. Feeling strong, he's confident. He's not afraid to just Valkyrie on both of them. He gets grabbed. Jinx just flashing my solar flare, but I keep going in on Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank flashing away from me, I'm tanking the tower, I just want to pull back. Jinx ults us, puts a little damage on him, and I head toward the river. And I run into a little friend up here, Shyvana Dragon, just wandering through, getting chased by Aurelia. I shut her down, I end up getting the kill as well. It would have been good to get it on Aurelia, but things happen. trying to stun her and stuff. I ended up getting the kill, and we start to take down the dragon, which will be nice for her earlier. Having a tough time at top lane. Her roam down here paid off, getting the assist on Shyvana and picking up the dragon. Now I head into their jungle, wanting to get some vision. Could have stole their blue buff there, TF was wanting, but I didn't see him. And I head to mid, wanted to gank Yasuo. He just used his wind wall, kind of shutting down TF's angle, and I missed my Zenith Blade as well. Possibly for the best. Being low on mana and half HP, tanking that tower that long would have been the death of me. J4 missing his combo as well. Just decide to back out and head back to the shop. And I'm building towards that Sunfire Cape, wanting to get some tankiness and put a little bit damage in on them while I'm in the pack. They ended up getting Yasuo in the middle. He must have went in silly. He must have went back in silly. Nearly getting TF, but that's the name of the game. You go in, just barely not get the kill and get killed yourself. And Teemo got earlier once again. Earlier showing that she's not having a fun time versus that Teemo at all. Just completely getting crushed by that Teemo, but not a threat at all to me and Corki at the moment, or to me, knowing Corki's so strong, TF is quite strong. We should be able to shut him down easily when it gets to that late game team fights. Our team's full of CC, stuns, knockups. I see Jinx in mid and I start to head to it. J4 getting a little eager, locking in Jinx, but her passive there just lasting long enough for her to get away. She foolishly runs back in as I see TF with the stun card. I stun her up, he follows up with his stun. I go in, stun her again, and we just stun lock her, not letting her move at all while we kill her. I'm quite low, but I know TF's healthy and I want to bait in that Shyvana and Yasuo, so I go back in. Yasuo goes for TF, which should be done. I exhausted him, but Shyvana ulted onto me, knocking me, displacing me, and Yasuo followed up with his ult foolishly as I flash away, surviving, and TF, unfocused, ends up picking up Yasuo, and Shyvana was forced to back off. And once again we win another little fight, and I head back to the base, wanting that Sunfire Cape. Not enough still, so I pick up a pink ward, wanting to push up my old one deeper into the map. Also upgrading that relic into Targon's Brace finally. And heading back middle. Looking at Corki. Corki's fine by himself in bottom lane. I want to cover him, get some wards deep in their bottom blue jungle, just in case. Cover him from ganks, make him nice and safe. And I start to head back to give him some support. Just as we do, Shyvana comes in, starts to kill my ward, so shows that they've got a pink ward in that blue brush. Jarvan pings that he's incoming. I go to want to clean that pink out. Jarvan comes and assists me, we take out that pink. Shyvana tries to sneak through and then comes back in. Jarvan ults her, locks her in. I ult. I waste my ult there, but we end up killing Shyvana. Corki got grabbed under the tower but got out with a flash. Keep baiting them in. Yasuo came in as TF ulted in as well. That Blitzcrank doing some nice grabs, getting TF and Corki, but they both having flash, they both got out and ended up just baiting in their whole team, and we went 3-4-0 once again, rather low. Good victory for us, very frustrating for them, getting us low but just not enough to kill us and getting themselves killed in the process. Jinx very frustrated in all chat. Meanwhile, Teemo's still just pushing that top lane, giving her Aurelia a very hard time, dominating that lane completely. I end up not backing and hitting mid lane. Wanted to get some more vision on the map, helping Corki out a little bit, using that Targon's brace. Now I want to try to get vision control in top jungle, get it around Baron. It is time that we start preparing for Baron, or at least getting vision for it so they can't take it, and maybe sometime we can take it. Me and TF join up, wanting to kill this Teemo, Aurelia backing off him. I try to Zenith and he does a very nice flash just at the tip of it. His movement speed, too much for us. We can't lock him down with all our CC. We end up running to his shrooms. He completely gets away from us, drawing 3 people at top and showing just how much his team's on his back. Their team ends up getting Corki and Jarvan with that Teemo's nice play. Yeah, so taking down my pink with that stupid wind wall protecting him. My poor pink wall that I just placed. They're feeling a little confident now, so they're roaming together, wanting to catch one of us off. They're starting to push mid. Jinx at that bottom lane, taking down that turret by herself. Corki heading there to farm up that bottom lane. They want to dive in on that TF, but Aurelia shows up just in time. TF got that hourglass. Yasuo ends up getting killed in the process of tower diving. Blitzcrank gets TF, but ends up dying himself to me. A support for support. Once again, just unfortunate that I got the kill there, but not the end of the world. Earlier on the chase of Drinks, ends up flashing, stunning her, catching her. Corki cleans up, and we take Dragon number 2. Nice and free Dragon, free gold for the whole team. Always good. Now I have enough money to get my Sunfire cape, getting nice and tanky, wanting to get some magic resist, building towards that Iron Solaire to get that AoE magic resist for the team, since that Teemo is getting very strong. Gotta help the team out with some magic resistance. Now I want to go replace my pink ward that got taken out just a moment, just before. Try to keep that Baron vision control so they can't sneak it in, get back into the game that way. That green ward just barely there to see it. Hopefully no one was paying attention to take it out again. Corki getting caught a little bit off guard there by Blitz and Sylvana, but still ended up being able to take out that Blitzcrank before he ended up dying. Now Teemo snuck back in on Aurelia. I'm close by to give her some support. End up landing my ult on him, stunning him, throwing down exhaust, throwing everything I've got at him, and sadly I got the shutdown, the 500 shutdown gold, and Aurelia ended up dying. Not a nice day for a support, not a nice thing for a support to happen. Getting all that gold and your free and your team member dying. Would have been nice to give Aurelia all that gold and keep her alive, but things happen. We finally killed that Teemo. Blitzcrank comes top and tries to cover the tower, but I just want to kill him. End up tanking the tower trying to kill him, but he's too fast. He gets away and we just let him. Shyvana came, he ended up showing up. So I start to back off. Then I get vision of Shyvana, see her low health, kind of baits me, but gets away just in time. I was hesitant as well, seeing that Teemo on top lane. If I went in, would have ran into that Teemo as well. TF hitting mid. J4 was fighting Yasuo down there. TF got caught in Yasuo's ult, but done an hourglass, getting quite low. Aurelia came in, killed Yasuo. Blitzcrank got Jarvan. So right now it's 4 against 3. Corki just poking them down. We want this tower. Teemo's still in top lane. Corki going to flank around the back to draw them away. We're just working on this tower. Blitz just missing that grab. Shyvana jumps in on us and they leave the tower just with barely anything attacking me while they all tower dive, and it doesn't pay off at all. Corki ended up getting Jinx, but at the same time got taken out. Shyvana got 2 of us thanks to that tower just barely being there. If my team just took out that tower, the fight would have went much better. We end up losing that, well, we end up kind of losing that fight. Possibly a little even, but a good fight for them. More of that and we'd be throwing the game, so we have to be careful not to do that. Jarvan foolishly tries to take on that fed Teemo and ends up paying the price for it with his life. That Teemo showing just how dominant he was, winning that lane. I end up going mid just to farm up a little bit. Clean out some of those minions, use some of my Targons. I ended up getting the Relic Shield, I think it's called. Getting that magic that AoE magic resist for the team. Or Aegis of the Legion. That's what it was called. Me and TF just roaming around. Our CC would be able to lock up anyone if we ran into them. Seeing Blitzcrank and Teemo here, wanting to get some vision control, knowing we can win a fight if we run into one. Teemo's trying to sneak back in to do some shrooms, but TF ends up stunning him. I ult him, stun him, and we just stun lock him, showing off our CC, and we completely shut him down. And that's why we're not afraid of that Teemo being so strong. We keep trying to chase Blitzcrank, Shyvana comes in and we just back off. Yasuo ends up taking out Corki in mid lane. Jinx and Corki taking him. I think Jinx might have, or Corki might have gotten Jinx there. Seeing her dead on the ground, but Yasuo, my pink ward just showing Yasuo sneaking by. He thinks he's safe, starts to back off in that brush. Jarvan takes him down. And we start to group in mid. Wanted to push that mid more. I want to go on that bottom jungle. See Aurelia and TF going quite deep. Aurelia getting grabbed under the tower. Jinx damage, ult damaging them again. Shyvana coming in from the side, ulting in. She gets locked up. Me and J4 take down Teemo quickly. Shyvana's chasing around that TF. He stuns her, I stun her with my ult. She's completely locked down. Jinx just barely gets hit by my Zenith Blade there and gets locked up and killed. Blitz coming to the party late, grabbing me, and nothing happening from it. We end up going 0 for 3, another clean, well executed fight. Our CC showing dominance there. Them getting us very low, but just getting taken down just before getting the kill. Very frustrating, and we end up going for Dragon once again, getting some of that team gold, stacking up that nice commanding lead that we have. Yasuo, the only one on the field there, not even trying to contest it. And I get the Locket of Iron Slayer and end up reselling it instantly without realizing it. So, me thinking I have all this gold still, I end up getting a Giant's Belt. Not realizing I resold it, and I make my way back to the group, back to mid lane. Just heading back. Wanted to group up now, we should group up mid, finish the game off while we've got this lead. So I want to go back into the top jungle, get some vision control once again. Not afraid of blitz at all. Wanting to bait them in. Wanting them to grab me. Knowing my team's nice and close. I'm tanky enough that I'll survive for the team to show up, so I'm just standing there asking them to attack me. Jarvan ends up going on blitz. They take him down nice and quickly. Yasuo and Shyvana scatter off. TF ults to get some... Just TF ults onto Yasuo, cuts him off. J4 and TF end up getting him. Jinx is pushing our bottom tower, but those two go to them, while Corki and Aurelia split to go mid. I see Teemo pushing our top lane, so I head back while everyone else is on their mission. They take Jinx out. Corki and Aurelia take the middle and Hib tower out, and Aurelia tries to TP in and gets cancelled. I end up getting to Teemo just as J4 and TF show up as well, locking him down with the ult, going in, stunning him up. TF follows up with his stun. All our CC just crushing Teemo there. He only got half of our tower, while we got their mid inhib tower and their inhibitor, and everyone got out alive. Once again, buying that locket off the Iron Solaire, realizing that I had resold it and purchasing it again. Now, I'm not very good at used items, especially when I'm rusty like I was in this game. So, but I end up getting it, just in that one case that it does end up saving me, and I do use it. Some miracle that I do use it. Heading back into their top jungle, wanting to get some vision. End up running into Blitzcrank. We're having a little support battle here. Blitzcrank taking out my ward. Watching him go, place his ward there. I end up taking out his ward. And end up getting ambushed by a Teemo and Shyvana. I flash into Baron. Somehow Baron was hitting me. I'm not quite sure how. They're still on me. Aurelia ends up showing up. J4 comes in. And we bait in a nice little fight. I got 3-man ult there, locking them all down. I'm the only one getting attacked there. Once again, Shyvana ults me. She ends up getting me, but that fight cost them a Baron buff. Now, if only I used that Iron Solaire like I was just talking about. We could see it clearly there not being used. Still active. If I just used that, maybe I would have survived that, being able to get Baron with my team. TF getting killed by Yasuo there. The minions, I think, got the base tower, their base tower in that as well. J4 in bottom lane there, chasing Yasuo. Lots of stuff happening. J4 showing how strong he is, killing that Yasuo. He even though he was split pushing that bottom there, he managed to not get that tower as well. Why they lost the tower and Baron. Everything not going well for them. Corki nice and strong, just pushing top lane by himself, not afraid. Even just poking Shyvana down right in their jungle by himself. I start to head up to give him support. We double ward that bush just for that extra vision, even though it does nothing. Just twice the vision. Wolves being annoying, attacking me. We're just roaming around. Now I start to get my ult ready there, hoping to catch one, but no one around. J4 pushing in middle, pretty far by himself. Teemo going in on him, attacking. J4 goes back in, catches Teemo in his ult. I ult Teemo as well. Teemo with a nice hourglass, just barely getting away, baiting in Aurelia. She got exhausted, goes back in on Jinx. I go in on Teemo. He flashes away, just barely getting out alive again. Jinx can't say the same thing, getting shut down by Aurelia. Shyvana trying to escape, but I catch her and we take her down. Blitz does a nice grab, pulling me into the fountain, taking me down really low for Yasuo to come and clean up. Aurelia ends up getting a Yasuo just before getting killed. Teemo shown back up, taking out that Corki and Aurelia. If that Teemo just didn't barely get away with that tiny little bit of health, that could have possibly been the end of the game there, but that Teemo shown that he's doing good this game. Being the last line of defense there. The Blitzcrank also doing some nice grabs into the fountain. Well, us foolishly going in too deep there. If we possibly could have not gone so deep there and come out a lot better, but things are going well. We're nice ahead. We've got their base. TF just ulting into that Jinx, catching her off, killing her. Shyvana is there, attacking him. He misses that gold card but flashes just a little bit over that wall. Shyvana following, he gets the gold card back up, stunning her just before my stun was about to land. He tries to back there, Yasuo shows up, shows his mechanics off, dashing through the minions that I completely forgot that he could do, also flashing onto the TF, but it cost his life. He's happy that he got him. TS happy that he declares it was worth his death. And once again, my usable items still active. Possibly could have saved TF, but that rustiness and slow reactions to Yasuo's dashing through the creep wave. Corki catches Shyvana here. I flash, lock her down. Corki ends up taking him down, getting that red buff. Teemo poking Corki down. We want to dive him a little. I end up backing off. Corki's tanking the tower now. Teemo goes into his hourglass. If he just didn't go into his hourglass there, maybe could have taken Corki's GA out before using it. Blitzcrank ends up getting killed as well, trying to help. Things are falling apart for them. Yasuo doing his ult. Last ditch ult. He ends up surviving, getting Aurelia into that fountain, killing her, killing me, while barely alive, taking down Corki's GA. He's doing some work and then instantly blows up by Corki once he's up. And that's the end of the game, which was a good game. 3 kills, 5 deaths, 27 assists. A nice match. And hopefully the first of many more to come.